Hello students, welcome to Showed Up Sir classes. My name is Professor Himadri Datta. We have been talking about ISLM model. In today's lecture, we'll be focusing on a part of ISLM model that is called Contractionary Fiscal Policy. Contractionary fiscal policy eventually states that when government decreases G, that is government expenditure, or they increases T, which is tax, how it affects the ISLM model that we just showed in the last video. First, initially what we'll do is we'll draw the ISLM curve. So, this is the IS curve, which is a negatively sloped curve, and this is the LM curve. Now, we already know why LM curve and IS curve looks like this, why the slope of IS curve is negative and why the slope of LM curve is positive. If you have any doubts in regarding, you can refer to the previous video that we recorded on expansionary fiscal policy. And on the horizontal axis we write Y, and on vertical axis we write interest rate, that is R, and we get the equilibrium level of R and Y. Now in case of contractionary fiscal policy, it will be just opposite of what happened in case of expansionary fiscal policy. In case of expansionary fiscal policy, we usually mentioned that G would increase, but here G would decrease or T will decrease. Whether it is T increasing or G decreasing, as you can see, it will have a direct effect on the aggregate demand curve, that is on the expenditure. So if you write the IS curve equation, which is Y equals to C plus I plus G, if G decreases or if T increases, if T increases, then consumption is likely to fall. If G decreases, this entire term anyway falls. So we can say when T increases or G falls, this entire equation falls. So we say that IS curve shifts to leftward. That is, from this side it comes to this side. So we say IS 1 2, it comes to IS not 2, it comes to IS 1. So here, as you can see, at this level, when it was the initial IS and initial LM, okay, so the equilibrium was E naught and the output was E naught. So it was the initial level of output and interest rate. Now due to decreasing G or say increasing T, there is a contractionary fiscal policy. The IS curve shifts leftward. Now due to this, the income has fallen to this level. Initially the income falls from this to this as R does not change. First we'll take into consideration that we'll assume that R does not change initially. Now as income has decreased so much, now people will consume less. That is, their transaction demand has gone down. Given the LM curve equation, which is money supply equals to L1Y plus L2R. Now as this has gone down, this entire thing has gone down. In order to maintain this assumption that money supply is constant, this cannot change. So this term has to increase. This is only possible when R falls. So when income falls, initially rate of interest does not change, but later on, due to this decreased income, rate of interest has to fall to increase speculative demand and to maintain the money market equilibrium. So then rate of interest falls from R0 to R1 and we reach another new equilibrium. So initially, now I'll be explaining this entire thing. At the initial level, when it was at this level, equilibrium E0, the income was Y0, the interest rate was R0. Now due to contractionary fiscal policy, the income rate has come down to Y1, R being constant at R0 level. Now, after incorporating the speculative demand aspects, what we'll see? We'll see the interest rate would also fall to R0, R1, and the income will go up from Y1 to Y1 dash. I'm rewriting it. Y1 dash. So, the income which fell now is compensated or like kind of covered up by some increase in income. This we call crowding in. In case of expansionary fiscal policy, the problem we faced was crowding out. That is, a part of income is crowded out. But here, a part of income is crowding in. That is, the income that we lost usually, generally, like in the initial period, now is covered up and it is called crowding out. It is called crowding in. So far, first we'll start with the aspect of G decrease or T increase. That is, government expenditure decreases or T increases. Due to that, IS curve shifts to leftward side. As you can see here, it has happened. IS curve shifted leftward side. Now initially R doesn't fall, as we assume this is not effective. But after some time, when we take into consideration this part, in order to maintain the equilibrium in money market, the R eventually starts falling to R1 level. So then again the income rises from Y1 to Y1 dash. And the new equilibrium, the equilibrium which we reach is E2. So this is ISLM, how ISLM curve changes due to contractionary fiscal policy. If you have any query regarding this, you can call us on this number that I am giving. (9836793076). 9836793076. If you have any query regarding this, you can WhatsApp me, or if you want to see similar videos, you can go to our website, which we call www.shouravsarclasses.com. You will get various other videos like this. In the next lecture, we'll talk about expansionary monetary policy and a contractionary monetary policy. Thank you for today. We'll conclude this discussion with this. Have a nice day ahead.